TV show title, America, The Story of Us, Season 1, Episode 11, Superpower. Summary: the 11th episode of History Channel's America, The Story of Us, titled Superpower, provides an in-depth examination of the United States' meteoric rise to global prominence. Beginning with World War II and extending to the space race, civil rights movement, and the technological revolution. The episode delves into the nation's ability to overcome immense challenges, embrace groundbreaking advancements, and make history-altering discoveries that led to its status as a world superpower. World War II. The episode commences with World War II, during which the United States emerges as a formidable global force. It emphasizes the indispensable role that American industry and manufacturing played in supporting the war effort. Factories swiftly transitioned from producing consumer goods to creating essential war materials, enabling the United States to supply both its armed forces and those of its allies with unparalleled resources and equipment. Originally a car manufacturing facility, it was repurposed to produce B-24 bombers, managing to build one bomber per hour. This impressive feat epitomized the nation's capacity for rapid mass production and resourcefulness. The Manhattan Project. The episode delves into the top-secret Manhattan Project, an ambitious research and development initiative by the U.S. government aimed at creating the world's first atomic bomb. The project assembled an elite team of scientists, including renowned physicists J. Robert Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein, who contributed their expertise to the effort. In July 1945, the Manhattan Project reached its climax with the successful detonation of the first atomic bomb at the Trinity test site in New Mexico. This formidable new weapon played a pivotal role in bringing World War II to a close, as the United States dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, compelling Japan to surrender. The Cold War. As the world began to recover from the devastation of World War II, the United States and the Soviet Union entered into the Cold War, a tense period of political and military competition. The episode examines the escalating arms race, the development of increasingly potent nuclear weapons, and the fear of a catastrophic conflict that gripped the world. The space race. In response to the Soviet Union's 1957 launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, the United States and the Soviet Union embarked on the space race. The episode explores the formation of NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and the United States' efforts to catch up to and eventually overtake its Soviet rival in the quest to explore space. The Mercury program sent America's first astronauts into space, while the Gemini program further honed essential spaceflight technologies. The Apollo program represented the zenith of America's space exploration endeavors, culminating in the historic Apollo 11 mission in which astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the Moon in 1969. The Interstate Highway System. Another significant development during this era was the construction of the Interstate Highway System, an extensive network of highways that dramatically altered America's landscape and ushered in a new age of mobility and economic growth. Championed by President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the project connected cities and towns across the country, facilitating the movement of goods, services, and people more efficiently than ever before. The rise of suburbia. The post-war period saw the rise of suburbia as millions of Americans migrated to newly constructed suburban communities in search of affordable housing and improved quality of life. The GI Bill, a series of benefits provided to World War II veterans, played a crucial role in fueling this trend by offering low-interest loans for homes and higher education. The episode spotlights the construction of Levittown, a planned community in Long Island, New York, as an example of the suburban boom. Developed by the Levitt brothers, these affordable, mass-produced homes set the standard for American suburbia, offering a new way of living for countless families. Civil rights movement. The episode also delves into the civil rights movement, a critical period in American history when African Americans and their allies fought for racial equality and an end to segregation. The movement produced influential figures like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who employed nonviolent methods to protest racial injustice and advocate for equal rights for all. The civil rights movement led to significant legal and social changes, including the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibited discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin, and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which sought to eliminate barriers to voting for African Americans. The episode also highlights important events and milestones within the civil rights movement, such as the Montgomery bus boycott, the desegregation of Little Rock Central High School, the March on Washington, and the Selma to Montgomery marches, which showcased the power of nonviolent protest in effecting change. Innovation and technology. Lastly, the episode emphasizes America's spirit of innovation and technological advancements during this period. From the development of television and computers to the birth of the Internet, these innovations revolutionized the way people communicated, worked, and lived. The invention of the transistor, for example, made miniaturization possible, paving the way for the creation of smaller and more powerful electronic devices. The rise of Silicon Valley in California also receives attention, as it became a hub of innovation and entrepreneurship. The contributions of pioneering tech companies such as IBM, Apple, Microsoft, and Google are explored, demonstrating their roles in shaping the modern technological landscape. Environmental movement. The episode touches on the burgeoning environmental movement that emerged during this period in response to increasing pollution and the degradation of natural resources. The publication of Rachel Carson's Silent Spring in 1962 played a significant role in raising public awareness of the harmful effects of pesticides and other pollutants on the environment. As a result of this growing environmental consciousness, the United States enacted legislation such as the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act, aimed at curbing pollution and protecting the environment. The establishment of the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, further demonstrated the nation's commitment to safeguarding its natural resources. In conclusion, Superpower, the 11th episode of America, the Story of Us, offers a comprehensive account of the United States' astounding transformation from a country reeling from the Great Depression and World War II to a global superpower. This journey was fueled by a combination of industrial prowess, scientific advancements, social progress, and the American spirit, which together shaped the nation's character and destiny.